What's good, my good people? My name is Martin, man. Welcome back to my channel. If you have not subscribed, man, hit on that subscribe button, crash notification bell, stay up to date with everything I got going on. It is highly appreciated. So I wanted to bring this video to you guys today, talking about the best types of dumpsters to start with. Now, a little recap before I get all the way into it. We all know, if you have been watching me for a while, if you have been watching other YouTubers or other people who are doing research on this business, then you might have a great idea of the different types. And I got the big three that I always talk about. The big three types of dumpsters are: first, you got roll-off dumpsters; second, you got dump trailers; and third, you have dumpster trailers. Now, these dumpster trailers are the type of trailers that I use. It's what I stand by. However, a lot of my students who get into this business, a lot of people does not live in my area. Most people don't live in my area. Most people live in other states, even in Canada. So a lot of guys cannot actually start with my type of dumpsters. They may have to go with the other two. Now, as we know, with roll-off dumpsters, most of the time you need CDLs for those. You need bigger trucks. It takes a bigger investment. The good thing about like the hook lift, the roll-off hydraulic, the dumpsters, the roll-off dumpsters, the best thing I say about it is of course, you can make more money because you can haul more dumpsters. You can carry more weight. You can have 20-yard boxes. You can have 30, 40, 50 yards. And some people even got bigger depending on what type of truck you got. So that's some benefits to having a roll-off dumpster, is you can make more money. You can get more highway contracts. You can get just bigger customers, bigger contracts, bigger bucks. With dump trailers, this is my least favorite. However, I finally jumped the gun and got one of my second ever dump trailer here recently. I did a video over that if you didn't watch that. And the thing I have issues with dump trailers, even though my stance on it has changed over the years, is that they're just super expensive. You know what I mean? And especially with the steel prices going up, I just paying $10,000 for a brand new dump trailer just never really made sense to me, in the sense where not for renting them. You know what I'm saying? Because the investment is just too much for too little in return. So that's why I kind of always tell my people, staying clear of the dump trailers. Now, unless you live in an area where you can't use dumpster trailers, or you can't really get into getting some roll-offs, because it's a lot of things that goes into that. Now, if you can't go into that, if you can't get one of the two, if your landfill doesn't do pull-offs with the dumpster trailers, then you got to probably go with a dump trailer. But you got to just weigh the cost, because you're gonna have to have a lot more up front. And those get stolen a lot more than the other dumpsters. But it's ways around all that. Now, my dumpster trailers is the one I suggest, but it's not the best anymore. For me, going forward, I'm loving the hook lift trucks. I see a couple guys popping up in my city with the hook lift trucks. Now, these trucks are very, very well, I would say this: you can find a good deal, but I look at them like, I wouldn't say dump trucks. You can find some cheap ones, but the drawback to those, I'll go back. I like talking about the kind of the cons first. The drawbacks to a hook lift trailer would be, if something goes wrong with your truck and you don't have another hook lift truck. So that'll be my only thing. So if you're going to go the route being getting a hook lift truck for your roll-offs, you have to either know somebody who has a truck when you eventually break down, or you have to make sure you have a second truck, a backup truck, so when your truck does break down, you got to worry. You don't got to worry as much. And that has always been my biggest issue with roll-off dumpsters. It has been, you can't just get one roll-off trailer. You can't just get one roll-off hook lift truck, because if something happens, I had a guy. He's in my city, and I never met him, but I had went to the landfill. I was dumping one of my dumpsters, and I guess he had called down to the station, to the weigh station, to the landfill, because the people in there are really cool, guy. You talk to them, and he asked them to ask people coming back and forth if they had an extra hook lift roll-off trailer, so he can pick up his, because somebody, I guess he had gotten in a car accident. He had wrecked his hook lift truck, so he wasn't able to go pick up none of his dumpsters. And that just terrified me right there, because I'm like, she had asked me, do you know anybody? And I was like, and I actually did know somebody, and I got a hold to him, and I sent him some numbers, and he ended up getting his dumpsters. But still, he didn't have a backup hook lift truck. And those things can be 80. I know I just looked at one today, brand new 2022 Ford F650, I believe, 82 grand. You know what I'm saying? Now you can't get it, you can get it financed, you know what I'm saying, but you gotta look at your monthly payments. And that's why I look at myself, and people can talk junk, people can, with them big hook lift, trucks with like about all these roll-off dumpsters, man, they talk about me and guys doing it like me. But the good thing about what I'm doing, man, everything is debt free, bro. I don't got, you know what I'm saying, I don't got no debt. All my dumpsters are paid for, all my trucks are paid for, you know what I'm saying. Only thing I got is overhead that covers, that the dumpsters cover. So I have enough in a stash. If I want to, I don't gotta finance, you know what I'm saying. I can just go straight up and go get a hook lift truck if that's the route I want to go. Now with what I'm doing now going forward, if I want to get into that and start getting opportunities that people are presenting to me, like more construction companies are hitting me up, you know what I'm saying, and I can still bring on my dumpsters, but they want and prefer to have longer period weights and also have some roll-offs, you know what I'm saying, to carry more weight. And it's just, it's just easier to maneuver, just dump them. And I would prefer those on the highway, bringing roll-offs on the highway and whatnot, because it's no tires, no wheels to worry about, and carry more weight, can make more money. And also, you know what I'm saying, it's harder to steal those. It's one of the hardest things to steal. So definitely, man, if you're in the market for a new dumpster, or you're looking to start a dumpster rental business, with my suggestions now, if you've been watching me since June 2019, when I first started this journey, talking about dumpsters, the first person on YouTube talking about dumpsters, talking about starting a dumpster rental business, coining it, king of dumpsters, man, doing all what I do. If you've been watching me, my stances has changed over the years, bro. We growing together, right? You know what I'm saying? We growing together. What I thought was something I could never do a couple years ago is something that, I came around to, okay, yeah, I could probably work and maneuver that. So definitely, if you guys have the finances, if you guys have the credit, if you guys have the cash on hand, if you got that rich uncle, that rich dad, rich mom, like how Steve Jobs and Bill Gates and Mark Zuckerberg has those rich parents, even Elon Musk, they didn't just get it out the mud. If you ain't got to get it out the mud, I ain't even mad at you. Hey, go to mom and pops, man, to back you up. But if you got to get it out the mud, man, definitely work on your credit. Definitely look at getting your stuff together so you can, you know what I'm saying, make an imprint. And if you're gonna do it, I now, as of October 2021, will suggest that you guys look closely into getting a hook lift truck, some roll-offs going forward. Like I said, if you can afford it, if you live in an area like mine where your landfill, if you're doing research and your landfill can do pull-offs, definitely consider the type of dumpsters I have. I love the dumpsters I have. My customer base do not want roll-off dumpsters. Most customers, because I live in a city where they see dumpsters on wheels, so most of the customers, they don't want roll-offs in their driveway. They say, that's just what it is. I get that all the time. I get people don't want roll-offs. So that's for my market. But if you live in a different section of America, it's a different section in the world, and you're looking for some roll-offs, definitely consider a hook lift truck. Do some research, get my course. I talk about it a lot in my course. Get the ebook if you guys want some extra information. I ain't begging you to get it. We doing good over here, man. We doing great. People who want to learn are learning and changing their lives. But I appreciate you guys for watching. My name is Martin. I love y'all. I'm at my headquarters, my new headquarters. Look at Ohio, man, fall time. I appreciate y'all. God bless y'all. Peace out. This is the only book of its kind. You cannot find any other book teaching the best route to starting a dumpster rental business. This book is filled with tools and experiences that will teach you how to not only start, but to grow however big or small you want. Get your copy today. Once again, you will not find this anywhere else or anybody else teaching you about this type of business. Get your copy now.